And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing 7 Days to Die. Well, I'm down here. I dug quite a bit here, and the rock starts about right there. So I wanted to be plenty further down. And just as a warning, I've got a thunderstorm going on right now. So there it is. This is actually in the game. It's not like real life, but so my mine shaft, I'm going to have the ladder here, so I want my mine shaft to go out this way. And so I have this blocked off. I'm going to dig these out and basically put a rebar system in to support above it. So I'm going to have a rebar going down that side and down that side, and then I'll be able to support it from there. And I'm going to dig the mine or the shaft out this way. And like I said, I'm going to go out from my base a ways and then straight into this wall. And this is where my mine is going to be. It's going to be a little bit away from my base. I want to make sure that the system is set up to be in between. So there's a support pillar. I want it to be in between. So my mine shaft will be three wide, and we won't be interrupting any support systems. This will have support all the way down to bedrock, and that's what we're going for. But in that process, I've leveled up enough to start steel smithing. So I've got steel smithing ready and raring to go, and we want, let's see, cable, scrap cable. Let's make one of these. I've got a bit of iron I can put in there from just mining rock. Rock itself gives you a little bit of iron as you build it up. So we've got some stone, which is awesome. And a little bit of nitrate. I think the mod actually, there's like a 0.1% chance or something that it'll also give you a nitrate powder. I want to put some fertile dirt. We're going to be actually collecting a lot of dirt in future building projects, so I want to set up that. I've got a little bit of, I drank a little bit of water. Oh, my food is actually really low, so let's beef that back up. So we should now have some scrap cable, and let's get rid of that. There we go. And finally, mix. Cement mixer. Let's craft one of these babies. Now, the ingredients to cement is a forge that has cement. So we need another forge, which means, oh, I heard a death out there. Which means we need another forge. And so we're going to want 20 of that. We need some short iron pipe, which I believe is over here. We're going to need 2 of these. And we need some stone. Let's take the odd number of stone and make a bellows. Once the bellows is done, I can make another forge. Now, you need rock. You need to smelt rock down to make concrete, or to cement. And cement, you use the cement mixer with even more stone and sand. So we're going to want to create some sand. We're going to want probably 1,000 sand. So that is 1,000 sand right there. And let's see what the crafting time is on this. I should have crafted the bellows first and the forge, because the cement mixer, we're going to need to make the sand in the first place. You can obviously go to like riverbeds or find some gravel and get sand that way, but to make it in absolute bulk, the cement mixer is second to none. You really need a cement mixer to be able to do that. So let's see. I'm missing, I usually find pretty early a mining helmet, and that really helps with lighting in mining. However, I do have some night vision goggles, but they are pretty crappy. The higher the level, the better your picture. Oh, it looks like our potatoes are done and our aloe is done. Another thing this mod adds is a great way, it's so convenient to harvest. Instead of picking up the plants and then getting the seeds, you just punch the plants and it will automatically replant it. So usually you get 3 potatoes from a potato plant when you grow it, but he lowers it down to 2, so when you punch it, it just replants it, which is nice. So now we've got some more potatoes. And some aloe, which I'm going to put over in medical. And put it down here. I want a lot of aloe. Oh, our bellows is done. Forge. I'm missing clay, which I have in abundance down here. So, forge. Let's put the clay back. Let's put the stone back. And then this is done. This is almost done smelting. I have a pickaxe, a dead pickaxe. I could probably kill all the pickaxes because I am done with iron. I need some forged steel. Let's make 50 forged steel. It uses equal amounts of iron and clay. So the cement mixer is done. So let's build that. Now the other thing you need to worry about the cement mixer is once you place it, you can't pick it back up. So be very careful with where you place it. I'm gonna place it right here, and now I'm cold. So yeah, this is one of those things. I'm gonna put a puffer coat on. These things give you the most warmth. So with that, I'm gonna grab this 1,000 stone, go to the cement mixer, crush sand. So 4 minutes to make 1,000. I would like to see anybody dig 1,000 sand in 4 minutes, because it's really fast. And you could sit here and leave this open, and I think this applies to your miscellaneous crafting skill. Granted, it's not a whole lot, but as soon as you close this menu, it's hard to talk over that lightning and thunder. But as soon as you close this menu, I don't think it applies anymore. My miscellaneous crafting is actually pretty high at the moment, so this might not upgrade right away. We can check it. We can look at like miscellaneous crafting. See, the bar is about right here, right above, right between the E and the N. So if we open this and let this run for a little bit, this is like the least annoying sound in as far as crafting. Crafting with like the furnace, or the forge I mean, is so annoying. It's so loud that it's just, there, miscellaneous crafting just went up. So you can see it upgraded all that, and it's upgraded here. So that is one thing you can do. Now the other thing we can do, since we researched that plumbing, working granite sink. So we have actually all the requirements that we have here. We have cobblestone rocks. I made a few of those. Those should be in here. Oh, there's our forge. Let's get our forge up and running. And where's some coal? I want a good amount of coal in here. And let's go grab some stone. I want 2,000 stone. Yeah, the mod also makes it so I need some forged iron. I would like 30. So now we have forged steel. Let's smelt down the fire axe and the shovel. The wrench is always going to be iron, so there's no steel wrench. But these, I mean, you put these back in, they give you 50 more iron. So it's always worth resmelting your tools. And now that we have some steel, we can actually make a steel pickaxe, steel fire axe, and a steel shovel. And these take a little bit of time to craft, but it also boosts your tool smithing skills quite a bit. So this is still not smelted. So there's another 10 steel. I got 4 left, and then I can do the iron. And what else do I need for that sink? Okay, we have cobblestone rocks and 5 iron pipe. So I thought cobblestone rocks and 5 pipe. This will help. Oh, I can smelt this thing down. And I can smelt, oh, not that one. I want this one. That's my good one. And I have 10 hide I don't need. So there's the pipe, there's the cobblestone rocks. I got the forged iron. And what else? That's it. I just need one more forged iron, which it is there. And now I can make a working granite sink. You can do the working sink too. The granite one is just a little fancier. So now we've got a steel pickaxe, and now the block damage is really nice. You can start digging much faster once you unlock steel. And now that I have steel, I can actually start making steel arrows, which do even more damage. So let's compare the damage between the two. So I have 34, that's iron arrows, and where damage is 13.46. Let's load up the steel. Now it's 14. So as you start leveling up, it gets better and better and better. Okay, we have steel arrows. So these iron arrows I can actually smelt back down. I think I should be able to. I could scrap them. They might not smelt down. I might have to scrap them first. So let's see. I'll just leave that in there for a few minutes. So I'm gonna keep my forward iron and steel over here. Cobblestone rocks I don't need anymore. So let's put those back in my construction. And the wood frame I don't want. And let's see if any of these smelt. No, these didn't smelt down, so we're gonna have to scrap them, which is gonna give us 26. So now we're gonna need the calipers into the forge to make steel arrowheads. So let's just make like 50. Wow, that takes a while to break those down. So we're gonna have a total of 60 steel arrows. That's a pretty good amount. And this should be done. This is done. So now we have sand. And for 1,000 concrete, it uses 1,000 sand, 2,000 stone, and it'll use 1,000 cement. So we need to have this smelt down because the cement is a 5. So it's basically 1 to 1. 1,000 stone will give you 1,000 cement. Pretty straightforward there. So you put 2,000 in here, you'll be able to get 2,000 cement out of it. It's, it'll be 5 times the amount here, but it uses 5 here, so it works its way out. So now that we have a granite sink, let's see, the next post is going to go right here. So since this is going to be my food area, this will be my granite sink right here. So right there. So the granite sink, let me show you. Here's some glass jars. The granite sink fills up, and it's bottled water right away. You don't have to then go reboil the water in order to make it drinkable. It saves a little on fuel, and it saves a little on your heat map, and it's just a faster way of, you know, getting it working. And I just imagine there's like a reverse osmosis system in there that can pull in water from the ground and filter it for you. There are lots of ways of getting water, but it gets a little tedious, you know, cooking water all the time. There is also a oven that you can make. So the working oven, you also have to find a book on or unlock it with points. And this allows you to cook food without a campfire. So it's just a little better way of making it a little more homey and fun. Takes a little bit of the tedium out of it, which is fine by me. But we are just about to start. Well, we just started our day 7. So tonight, when that rounds down to 2200, we are going to get our first horde. So between these episodes, I'm going to shore up using the concrete that we get from there, shore up some windows. We've already got a massive number of spikes around, so we don't have to worry about that. But I really would like to get these windows boarded up with some concrete, and kind of just, now that we have steel, I'm also going to upgrade our front door. This isn't going to be our front door. Our front door is going to be back here. It's actually going to be right here. Oh, no, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be right where this torch is. That's going to be where our front door is going to be. And I would like to get this walled off and get our front door, because I want to build the vault. The vault door. This little beauty here is beautiful when it comes to defending against zombies. It can stand a lot of punishment. I should get rid of this door. Zombies, they track to doors. So if that's the only door in this whole house, they will only track to the door that exists. It's one of the reasons I take all the doors out of the house, so there's less opportunity for them to, you know, point at something. So if this is the only door, then they're all going to come in to try to get to here. But it leaves us exposed in this side if this isn't a door. I could block this off temporarily, because you don't really know which direction the horde is going to come in at. And that's kind of a problem. Okay, now we're a little hot because we're standing by the fire. So let's kind of go back here a little ways. No, we're still heating up. Take the coat off. See, we're at 0. So we're gonna put the pants on. Now we're gonna be basically even out to 65. So that should be good. All right, I'm just waiting on this cement. I'm just waiting on it to hit 5,000. And then I can build some concrete. I can build 1,000 cement, and the concrete mix itself does not take very long. You can see here it takes a second per. You can see the ingredients. Good stuff. And I've got my mine started, which is awesome. I really like that mining helmet though. That's so handy when you're digging around down underground. But that'll have to do it for this episode. I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.